Learn English to Gujarati. Say in past forms with
Gangevu.
Welcome to the Talking Parrot Club. Hey, you're about to learn one very useful verb and a whole little family of past tense phrases in Gujarati. And yes, there will be a dramatic parrot, because language learning deserves feathers. Today's star word is say.
Gangevu.
Imagine a parrot on a stage refusing to perform unless someone hands it a biscuit. The audience waits. The parrot clears its throat and finally decides to.
Gangevu.
One grand word. That is your anchor. To say something in Gujarati is
Gangevu.
If you want to say something important, you can remember, I want to say something important uses.
Gangevu.
If you need a polite moment, think, please say your name slowly with
Gangevu.
And if you are feeling dramatic near a train station snack stall, it is hard to say goodbye, also uses
Gangevu.
your core word today. Let's lock in the base verb first. Once this one sticks, the other forms become much friendlier. English. Say. Gujarati.
Gangevu.
Think of words as birds. To.
Gangevu.
Is to let them fly out of your mouth. Mini memory trick. Ka hey voom sounds like a verbal boom. So when you want to say something, use
Gangevu.
compare gently. Say is,
Gangevu.
while speak can be.
Bolvu.
Not enemies, just neighbors. A tiny past tense parade. Now you get the fun part. Who said it? You, me, he, she, the mysterious note, everybody, apparently everybody's cousin. I said.
મેં કહ્યું.
You said.
તમે કહ્યું.
He said.
તે કહ્યું.
She said.
તેણીએ કહ્યું.
It said.
તે કહ્યું.
We said.
અમે કહ્યું.
You all said.
તમે કહ્યું હતું.
They said.
તેઓએ કહ્યું.
Notice the family resemblance? Gujarati is basically saying, relax, we are all related here. Scene 1. The biscuit trial. Let's learn through a silly story, because your brain loves stories almost as much as it loves snacks. In the Great Biscuit Trial of the Talking Parrot Club, the judge asked, who told the parrot the secret word? I stood up and said.
મેં કહ્યું.
Then my friend pointed at me and whispered.
તમે કહ્યું.
It first. A man in the back row nodded and added.
તે કહ્યું.
The same thing yesterday. Then the parrot's manager raised one eyebrow and announced.
તેણીએ કહ્યું.
The biscuit must be organic. Suddenly we found a note under a teacup. The note was tiny but dramatic.
તે કહ્યું.
Bring more biscuits. The whole club sighed and admitted.
અમે કહ્યું.
That this would happen. From the doorway, the choir shouted.
તમે કહ્યું હતું.
The parrot would become demanding. And the neighbors, who had clearly been listening through the window, confirmed.
તેઓએ કહ્યું.
This bird is a diva. Quick repeat drill. Say these aloud with me. No pressure if your cat judges your accent, cats judge everything. Say.
કહ્યું.
I said.
મેં કહ્યું.
You said.
તમે કહ્યું.
He said.
તે કહ્યું.
She said.
તેણીએ કહ્યું.
It said.
તે કહ્યું.
We said.
અમે કહ્યું.
You all said.
તમે કહ્યું હતું.
They said.
તેઓએ કહ્યું.
Mini dialogue madness. Now hear the phrases in short conversations. This is where they start to feel alive. A. Can you say that again? B. Yes, I will.
Các nghĩa vụ.
It slowly. A. Who said hello first? B.
Mẹ કહ્યું.
A. Did I really say that? B. Yes.
તમે કહ્યું.
It yesterday. A. What happened then? B.
તે કહ્યું.
That we should wait. A. And Maya? B.
તેણીએ કહ્યું.
She would come later. A. What was on the note? B.
તે કહ્યું.
Come tomorrow. A. Who answered together? B.
અમે કહ્યું.
A. Who mentioned it in the meeting? B.
તમે કહ્યું હતું.
A. What did the people report? B.
તેઓએ કહ્યું.
That it was too late. Spot the speaker. I'll give you the English meaning. You try to recall the Gujarati before I reveal it. Ready? Brave face on. How do you say, say?
Các nghĩa vụ.
How do you say, I said?
Mẹ કહ્યું.
How do you say, you said?
તમે કહ્યું.
How do you say, he said?
તે કહ્યું.
How do you say, she said?
તેણીએ કહ્યું.
How do you say, it said?
તે કહ્યું.
How do you say, we said?
અમે કહ્યું.
How do you say, you all said?
તમે કહ્યું હતું.
How do you say, they said?
તેઓએ કહ્યું.
Culture and Memory Corner. Let's make the words stick with images, rhythm, and a little imagination. Picture yourself near the Sabarmati River, turning to a friend to
Các nghĩa vụ.
something important. Then imagine a dramatic Gujarati play where the actor freezes under a spotlight and declares.
Mẹ કહ્યું.
A teacher points at a student and calmly reminds them.
તમે કહ્યું.
In another scene, a messenger rushes into an old court.
તે કહ્યું.
The queen's advisor leans in and reports.
તેણીએ કહ્યું.
Then an ancient inscription on a temple wall glows in.
તે કહ્યું.
One warning. A council answers together.
અમે કહ્યું.
A whole audience is reminded.
તમે કહ્યું હતું.
And finally the crowd report rolls in.
તેઓએ કહ્યું.
Suddenly your vocabulary is not a list anymore. It is a movie. Final challenge. Time for one last playful test. You do not need perfection, you just need courage and maybe one imaginary biscuit. Translate in your head. I want to say something. Use.
Các nghĩa vụ.
Translate, I said.
Mẹ કહ્યું.
Translate, you said.
તમે કહ્યું.
Translate, he said.
તે કહ્યું.
Translate, she said.
તેણીએ કહ્યું.
Translate, it said.
તે કહ્યું.
Translate, we said.
અમે કહ્યું.
Translate, you all said.
તમે કહ્યું હતું.
Translate, they said.
તેઓએ કહ્યું.
If you got several right, celebrate. If you got all of them right, you may now officially run the Talking Parrot Club. Friendly goodbye. You made it, and that is no small thing. One verb family down, many more adventures to go. Thank you for learning with me today. You practiced.
Các nghĩa vụ.
and the past forms.
મેં કહ્યું, તમે કહ્યું, તી કહ્યું, તેણીએ કહ્યું, તી કહ્યું, અમે કહ્યું, તમે કહ્યું હતું,
And
તેઓએ કહ્યું.
keep practicing out loud, repeat the phrases tomorrow, and do not be shy about sounding dramatic. Languages love brave mouths. See you next time.